Good morning, YouTube. It is 11:35 a.m. on the 13th of Saturday. 13th of Saturday. Yeah, there we go. The 13th of Saturday. The 13th of April. I think my camera's slacking. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, as I was trying today is the 13th of April 2013. 13, and I know a little girl, or excuse me, a young lady, that is turning 13 today. Happy birthday, Sabrina. Today we're going to read Matthew chapter 18 from the Amplified Bible. When Jesus came down from the mountain, great throngs followed him. 2. And behold, a leper came up to him, and prostrating himself, worshipping him, saying, Lord, if you are willing, you are able to cleanse me by curing. 3. And he reached out his hand and touched him, saying, I am willing, be cleansed, be cured. And instantly his leprosy was cured and cleansed. Isn't that amazing? Instantly cured, cleansed, just because the leopard said that if Jesus was willing, that he could cure him. And Jesus just reached out, touched him, and saying, I am willing, be cleansed. And he was cleansed. 4. And Jesus said to him, see that you tell nothing about this to anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest, and present the offering that Moses commanded for a testament to your healing, and as an evidence to the people. At 5. As Jesus went into Capernaum, a centurion came up to him, begging him. 6. And saying, Lord, my servant boy is lying at the house, paralyzed and distressed with intense pain. And Jesus said to him, I will come and restore him. 8. But the centurion replied to him, Lord, I am not worthy or fit to have you under my roof, but only speak the word, and my servant boy will be cured. Isn't that amazing? He said he is not, thank you, honey. He said he is not worthy to have Jesus come under his roof, but he has so much faith in Jesus and who he is that he only has to speak the word that he is healed, and the boy will be cured. 9. For I also am a man subject to authority, with soldiers subject to me. And I say to one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my slave, do this, and he does it. So he knows that if Jesus says something for it to happen, it's going to happen. Isn't that amazing faith? And in Jesus, that's amazing faith to know that just because Jesus says for it to be done, it will be done. 10. When Jesus heard him, he marveled and said to those who followed him, who had adhered steadfastly to him, conforming to his example in living, and, if need be, in dying also. I tell you truly, I have not found so much faith as this with anyone, even in Israel. Meaning that this is the first guy he's seen with that much faith. Not even the children of God who are in the promised land of Israel. God's chosen people in Israel, none of them even have as much faith as this guy has. That's just wrong. All of God's children of Israel don't even have as much faith as this guy does in Jesus. 11. I tell you, many will come from east and west, and will sit at table with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. 12. While the sons and heirs of the kingdom will be driven out into the darkness outside, where there will be weeping and grinding of teeth. 13. Then to the centurion Jesus said, Go, it shall be done for you as you have believed. It will be done because you believe that I will do it. So amazing. And the servant boy was restored to health at that very moment when Jesus said, Go, it shall be done. It was done. When he said, It shall be done, it was done. 14. And when Jesus went into Peter's house, he saw his mother-in-law lying ill with a fever. He saw his mother-in-law? Hang on, I'm getting... Sorry, y'all. And when Jesus went into Peter's house, he saw his mother-in-law lying ill with a fever. 15. He touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she got up and began waiting on him. When evening came, they brought to him... Sorry about that, I had a little glitch. When evening came, they brought to him many who were under the power of demons, and he drove out the spirits with a word and restored to health all who were sick. Mother-in-law threw me off, and I believe it is. In fact, I'll stop at 15 instead of 16. Oh, maybe not, but right now we're on 15. But I'm going to go back up to mother-in-law lying ill with a fever. I believe that goes with, but who is my mother, my brother, my sister? Because Peter is his brother. And no. Jeff, I will be asking you about this. See, even some evangelists, preachers, teachers, even need to go to help when they don't understand something. So I am going to stop at chapter or verse 14. So we did 1 through 14. We're going to stop with, and when Jesus went into Peter's house, and he saw his mother-in-law lying ill with a fever, because I don't want to continue until I can explain what that means to you guys. So I am going to have to research it myself and find out what it means, and then I will get back to you. And if you guys know what it means before I get it, then please, with all means, put it in the comments. All you pansy Christians who are not writing comments, you know, responding to the teaching, the way you're supposed to, interaction. the part that's called fellowship with others. You need to repent for that. Get right with God. And, start fellowshipping with other people. Leave comments for people. Let them know how you feel about their videos. That is why there's that little section. It's not just for being ignorant and rude and disrespectful. It's to praise people and to start conversations with them also. If you don't understand something. Or to help people who don't understand something. Or to correct somebody if they are wrong or mistaken. Brothers and sisters, you're not doing your jobs. You're not being Christians. Just because the sodomites and gays are taking over the world, don't mean that you gotta lay down and let them have it. Why do you think we're being hung, shot, stabbed, and thrown into their closets? Christians, do you not realize that we are going to be the ones persecuted here? That we are the ones that are going to have our words taken. No, I'm not flipping you off. The other one's up. That we are going to be the ones that have our lives taken from us. Our words taken from us because of the gays, the sodomites. Gays I'm calling because I don't like saying lesbians. But you know what? That's what you are. Okay, so lesbians, sodomites, they want to get married. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. That is so ungodly. But we need to start leaving comments for our brothers and sisters. That's the point of that comment box. To communicate. Alright, my brothers and sisters. Peace be in you. God bless. I love you guys.